Hi everyone, Roger here from Ask the Car Experts YouTube channel, and today I want to go over one of the most common causes of a no crank, no start on a BMW, and that's something as simple as an engine ground strap. All the electronics that use the engine ground to run and operate correctly, like the alternator and the starter, is basically bolted up to the engine. Now the engine is technically floating on these motor mounts, which makes it so that it's actually not positively connected to the chassis. That is why you need an engine ground. And if there is a break or corrosion, which would create a voltage drop, and there's the engine ground on this 335, it's on the left-hand side, right under the driver's seat on a US version vehicle, you can absolutely end up with a no crank, no start. This is what it should look like. This nice shiny silver ground strap. This one's all corroded right here. We have corrosion here, and we're starting to get separation right at the top up here. So we're gonna replace the engine ground strap on this 335 to prevent a problem. Let me show you some tips to get this done a little bit easier. Now this shield is right in the way for you to get the upper bolt. So it's just held on by these 10 millimeters. So there's one here and one right here, and there's one right there further in. You need a little bit of an extension. Let's take those off and move this metal guard out of the way, and that's going to open this up to get better access. With those three removed, this piece comes off nice and easy. Now that guard is really important. It does protect the fuel system. This is actually a fuel feed line right here with a quick disconnect right here. So you could tee in to check fuel pressure if you needed to right here with the right tee. And this is actually one of the lines for the fuel vapor recovery system. But that gives us really good access now to the ground strap. You can see it's wide open because we have to get right up top there to get that 13 right there. One other thing to take note, you can see that this end has this curved L to it. There is a front and back to this ground strap. This part right here with the L goes towards the body side, and it goes right up against the connection right here. And then this upper one, which is more flat, is gonna go to that upper connection. All right, we're gonna first take off the 13 right here. And the 13 right up here. And this screw is not captured. So this can fall out if you're not paying attention. It is actually held on these two nubs right here, which is nice. So when you tighten it, it is going to pull that up and catch on these two ends so that you can go ahead and tighten the nut up correctly when you replace this ground strap. I'm gonna take my new cable, put that up top. I'm gonna just get the nut started. With that one in place, go ahead and just put this one in the right position. And let's get that nut started also. Now, I don't want this dragging, I don't want it rubbing, so I just want it kind of in a neutral position. That's where I'm gonna tighten it, right there. This type of thing, I just give it a good and tight. Not too tight, not too loose, just gently snug. Same thing with the one up top here. And there it is, a nice shiny new ground strap. Okay, don't forget to put your bracket back in place. One, two, and the third one's gonna be right there. So once that's in place, it just sits right there. Just have these three 10 millimeter, they're almost like quick nuts. And these are just gently snug down too. There's really not much holding these on. Don't forget the one in the recess. Sock it up and just feed it in there. To do this ground strap repair, you will have to remove the underbody panels and the panel over here, but this vehicle already doesn't have any. They've already either been ripped off or not installed by the previous owner, so it actually makes this install a little bit easier right over here.